Salam alaikum class. How are you today? I hope you are fine and you are enjoying yourself at home. Last time we learned about damages caused by some insects to farmers, and we mentioned some of those insects. Now, Hawa, I want you to tell me one of those insects that cause damages to farm and farm produce. Yes. Okay, Rukaya, tell us one. Come again. Yes. Habiba, tell us one. Yes. Hafizu. Yes. Gambo. No. Rabi. Yes. Having said that, someone should tell us the damages they cause to the farmer and the farm. Memuna, yes. Okay, is she correct? Very good. Rukaya. Yes, that is good. Rabia. That is good. Thank you, mashallah, for all of you. Today we want to look at another topic. It is called what? Farmer's enemy. Say farmer's enemy, class. Again, farmer's enemy. When we say farmer's enemy, what do we mean by that? Farmer's enemy. Who can tell us? Yes, Amina? No. I believe all of you know that we have enemy. Who is the enemy of the world? Who can tell us? Halima Abubakar. Shaitan. Yes, Shaitan is the enemy of all of us. Now we said farmer's enemy. Who are they that are enemies to farmers? Jamilu said rats. Alright. Now, these are some of examples of animals that are farmers' what? Enemies. When we say enemy, you know that your enemy is somebody that doesn't like you or like what you are doing for one reason or the other. Okay? Now, when we say farmer's enemy, it means that they are not helping farmers to achieve what they are doing on the farm. Rather, they cause destruction. Okay? Now, here are some of the enemies of farmers. Number one, rodents. Say rodents. Rodents. Example of rodents are grass cutter. Class, say grass cutter. Rats, giant rats, etc. That is to say, there are lots more. I told you that one example of farmer's enemy is a rodent. Say rodents. An example of a rodent is what? Grass cutter, rat, giant rats. Number two, we have birds. Say birds. Birds. An example of these birds are what? How? All of us know it, the one that normally steal chicken from the field. And we have guinea fowl. They are always at the water side, etc. Number three, we have monkey. How many of us know monkey? Yes, they look like human beings and also very good. Having mentioned them, we have identified them, we know who they are. How do you think we can get hold of them so that they will not be enemies to farmers? Number one, alright, methods of controlling them. How do we control them so that they will not keep on destroying our farm produce and they will not make the farmer angry all the time? Number one, a rat can be killed using a trap. Do we know trap? You can set trap on the farm in a corner where you know that the rat normally pass through, so that when the rat is coming to eat the things in the farm, the trap can hold the rat. Okay, we can also control them by weeding our farmland all the time. Do you know why? What they are coming, they are hiding other grasses that are covering plants on the farm. So if you clear the farmland, it will not allow them to have a space to hide. Okay, you remove all the grasses that are not needed in the farm. That is what we mean by weeding. Number three, we can also use poison to kill them, e.g. rats. How many of you know we have rat poisons, the one we normally use at home? Do we know? Yes. Number four, we can also use scarecrow to scare them away from the farm. Class, do you know scarecrow? How many of us have been to the farm? If you have been to the farm, you see a farmer, they will carry a stick. They will put on a cloth on the stick and a cap, just like human being. When these animals are coming, either bird or whatever, when they see, they will think it's the owner of the farm that is there. They will what? Run away. Or you can look for a zinc. Do we know zinc? The one we normally use to roof our house. You just hang it somewhere. When a bird wants to rest on it, the zinc will make noise and they will run away. It is called a scarecrow. Now, we can also store our grains in an airtight container called silo. Examples of grains like beans and maize, you can put them in an airtight container. You cover it very well so that this weevil that normally destroy them will not have way to enter. Then we can keep fowls in a cage. If you have been to poultries, you will see cages where they keep chickens. That is what they are saying. If you keep them there, these birds that normally steal them will not have access to them. Are we together? Now, before we go further, Gambo, stand up and tell us two enemies of farmers. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Sit down. Rabi, tell us one example of farmer's enemy. Okay, thank you. Sit down. Now, we also talked about method of controlling these enemies. How do we fight them back? Nima, tell us one way we can fight this farmer's enemy. Yes, a rat can be killed using a trap. Thank you. Sit down. Daroda, tell us one way we can fight this farmer's enemy. We can use poison to kill them. That is good. Rukaya, tell us another way we can control them. We can store our grains in an airtight container called silo. Thank you. Now look at the chart. This is what we are talking about. Class, what is this? This is a rat. All of us know rat. Is that not so?